An injury would have taken the Ohio girl out of action for a few months, this stalling her progress.
Looked like mommy wasn't on top all the time. Mommy
No,
wasn't
sir.
always on top.
He went from Alexa to Rhea. That's two different type of women, but
That's a fact.
he's
That's a
on.
Nigga, Buddy getting his shine on though. You go from Alexa, then Rhea, that show like nigga, yeah, you can definitely pull them goddamn it in there. Explain them.
Yes, sir.
But also having the silver lining of allowing her to recalibrate and think what was working and what wasn't working for her character. That was why, when she returned on the March 11th, 2015 episode of NXT, there would have been some alterations so as to have dropped the fairy gimmick, with her now acting as something of a bratty heel and aligning herself with Murphy and his tag partner Wesley Blake.
There goes. You see how people can't even work together professionally without humping on each other? But that's a whole nother channel.
Yeah, that's wild,
And from
bro.
there,
Every time.
That's crazy, right?
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Fans now finally able to latch onto something with her, Alexa quickly found success as she played the dual role of helping Murphy and Blake to hold on to their tag team titles, all while rising up the singles ranks of the women's division on her own merits too, having a notable feud with Carmella around this time, and even getting to pick up a count-out victory over the, at the time, NXT Women's Champion Sasha Banks. In fact, come October of 2015, the rookie would get to have a full-blown program over the women's title, with this seeing her go up against the then-champion Bayley on a number of occasions between that point and November.
Now, I'm noticing something, y'all. I'm noticing that all of the women from NXT, other than Sasha, not even Becky, Bayley, and Charlotte, were all them women were thrown in rosebuds. All them women was rosebuds. So it's like they didn't have no plans for them, but they knew they had plans for Bayley, Sasha, and Charlotte, because those are the only three that wasn't rosebuds. Peep game. Everybody else, when this batch of NXTs left and went on up to the main roster, everybody else other than Sasha, Bayley, and Charlotte got thrown into the rosebuds because Carmella went to the rosebuds, Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Tessa Blanchard, all the women that they have no plans for at the time. Scarlett Bordeaux, all those women.
That's weird. Yeah, because that was after Paige that was called up. Paige was gone, and it was that batch. Yeah, that's true. And
Yeah, that's crazy.
What you say too, another thing too, good, if you think about it, them girls that were rosebuds during that time frame until they got called up, who were all NXT Women's Champion? Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. The next champion was Asuka. Asuka was the next champion after Bayley. They were all, neither one of them held the belt. That's why they called them up, because they were all NXT Women's Champions.
Yeah. And with them other girls, they put them as rosebuds because, like you said, they ain't know what to do with them, but they know they wanted to get them some TV time. You know, they was attractive, hot women. They needed to put them on television. So they're like, shit, y'all can just come to the ring with this guy, party, be a rosebud. It'll get you noticed. Nobody really paid attention to who was being the rosebuds and shit. You
That's a fact.
You gotta go back and look, because Braun Strowman was a fucking rosebud.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Elias.
It was just ways to get them people on television, you know what I mean? But you didn't even notice them, like, you know, you just seen a bunch of cats partying with Adam Rose on the way to the ring.
Facts. Uncle Jackie, Sports and Variety Network in the building. Salute, Uncle Jackie.
Oh, don't forget Selena Vega was one too.
Selena Vega, yes.
And Ruby Riott.
And Ruby Riott. And Ruby. All of them women, like.
That's a lot. But
That's
I think
a lot.
that's the beginning of the women's revolution. They was gonna do what they're doing now. It was the beginning stages. I think they want to take it take it slow and just only push a few women that they knew were solid, like Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha. I think that's why they did it like that. Like, hey, we don't know this women's revolution going. To be on the safe side, if things do fall, we got these 3 girls right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Sadly,
And they got
though,
a bunch
this
of
would all
shit.
climax with her losing.
Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Nah, I was just saying now they got a bunch of females in the chamber now, so they ain't even got to do that. They got so many now, you know.
Yeah, they got to hold off now. Now they got to hold off like she ain't ready yet. Nah. Even if she ready, they gotta find something for her, which is good.
To the hugger on the November 18th episode of NXT after William Regal had barred Murphy and Blake from ringside, thus stopping them from being able to interfere in the match. Still, Alexa wouldn't let this loss keep her down for long, as come January of 2016, she would have thrown herself right back into the mix, entering herself into a battle royal to determine the new #1 contender to the title. But unfortunately, she would end up losing that match too. And, to make matters worse, soon after this, she, Wesley Blake, and Buddy Murphy would all undergo an on-screen split. And while this may have seemed like a strange decision at the time given the popularity of the act, there was a method to the madness as, unbeknownst to Bliss herself, main roster officials had been keeping a close eye on her progress, and, liking what they were seeing, they decided it was time to call her up to the main roster.
That is bullshit, because that is bull. Like I said, they wanted to do an overhaul of the NXT roster and give Triple H all power and authority to go full on with the new batch of women, which was Shayna Baszler, Nikki Cross, Asuka, you know what I mean? That batch. The Amber Moons. They had to clear these horsewomen out of there, and along with them other little spare parts.
Yeah, that makes sense, bro.
Yeah,
That was how
definitely
on July 19th, 2016, the NXT rookie would get the surprise of a lifetime when she found out, along with the rest of the world, that she would be the newest member of the SmackDown brand, with her making her on-screen debut there just 7 days later, now sporting a slightly updated character that saw her further build upon her bratty mean girl ways by taking inspiration from comic book character Harley Quinn and adding a calculating, unhinged element to this. And that was something she would further emphasize as the weeks and months went on through her frequent use of cosplay, something she had long been a fan of in real life, with her often incorporating the likes of Harley Quinn and others she was a fan of into her ring gear going forward. But perhaps more so than her look or her in-ring work at this point, what really became apparent about Alexa during those early days was that, when given a microphone, she was a natural at cutting promos, arguably the best on the entire women's roster at that point, in fact. And given how much of a fan Vince McMahon has always been of people who can cut great promos and build an exciting character, it should come as no surprise that he quickly fell in love with the Ohio native. From there, rocketing her up the card as, on the October 9th episode of SmackDown, less than a month after her debut, she would pick up a major victory over Becky Lynch, with her following this up by continuing to feud with the Irish woman as she established herself as the division.
Yeah, she beat the man. The man. That's the man. The man.
No,
the
that
man.
was the last kicker that back then.
That was the last kicker. She won't quite
want the
she is now.
Man, listen, she put in that work though. This is why she do it. She do it because Becky took a lot of L's, boy.
Yeah. They ain't never pegged Becky to be in that. Like, she wasn't in that horsewomen group or nothing, was she?
They did. They put her in there because of the class, but they didn't treat her like it. They didn't treat her like she was a horsewoman.
She was the last one thought of.
Yeah, like TBK said, she had to go back down to NXT to get that accomplishment. She didn't win that NXT title when they all got caught up.
Yeah, they didn't think Becky. Well, actually, we need to thank Nia Jax. That's the reason her career got where it's
That's
at.
a fact.
We
Nia.
thank Nia Jax for hitting her by a boxing.
When she broke her nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how she got popular.
Yeah, because remember, she was in that feud with Charlotte, and we didn't want to see Charlotte be no good guy. They were trying to turn Becky a bad guy. Remember, they turned
Yeah, that
Becky a
didn't
bad
work.
guy.
Bad guy
And
didn't work.
we
Failed.
cheered for her. We cheered for her, like, yay, we wanted to see her whip Charlotte ass. So that shit blew up in their face. Then the whole Nia shit simultaneously happened. They had no choice but to push Becky as a good girl.
But she had another little heel run. Remember, Big Time Bex when she came back off the baby.
That was. I did not like that. When
She ain't like Big Time Bex, man.
No. You saw her body, bro. She looked bad. She looked like if you were push her, you was gonna knock her over. Like
yeah,
her
she was
outfits
super
wasn't
skinny,
fitting.
man.
Yeah, she was super done.
Yeah, I
think she went too hard in the gym after that baby weight, trying to get back to back to fighting shape. Goddamn, she overdid it.
Yeah, I believe that. But yeah. I think this Irish lash kicker is her best gimmick, but the timing wasn't. You know what I mean? It was just bad. I don't like that. I'm that man gimmick. That man gimmick. She be trying hard. She'll try hard with that.
Yeah, man. I used to like the Big Time Bex. I'm surprised y'all didn't like it.
It was boring.
Yeah, I thought I'd like the heel. She be talking that shit.
Nah,
she got that accent too. That shit just sounds funny to me. Boy.
Yeah, the accent is funny though.
The accent's funny, yeah. Yeah, the Big Time Bex, I didn't like because the name, the glasses, the character. It was an annoying character. They didn't really do nothing. It was kind of a dry character.
Yeah, it was like a fucking female of her husband. Basically, she was trying to do the same shit he be doing. But I did like the promos. The promos was the shit for me. Like to hear her cut promos and talk shit with that accent, it popped me every time.
She did her job. He said, "Shit, if she got talk, you did your job, man."
Mm-hmm.
Jin's top heel. And when, over the course of this program, Lynch would become the inaugural SmackDown Women's Champion, Alexa wouldn't be content to play her second fiddle for long. No, she would quickly make it her aim to take the title away from her, in fact, something she was ultimately able to do at December 4th's Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view when she defeated the champ in a tables match. Yes, it was clear by now that, even at this early stage in the game, WWE saw their new SmackDown Women's Champion as a superstar. And with her already masterful mic work and fully fleshed out character, it was hard to argue with this assessment. And if there was any doubt about her ability to keep up with the schedule of a fighting champion in the ring going forward, this would quickly be proven wrong when she had numerous successful defenses heading into 2017. At one point, even managing to defeat her arch-rival Becky Lynch once again in a steel cage match on the January 17th episode of SmackDown, after she'd introduced her new backup, Mickie James. Yes, as if she wasn't already a dominating enough presence, Alexa now became completely unstoppable with James by her side. That said, for as tight-knit a unit as they initially appeared to be, it soon became apparent that
and this is facts. Normally, an old veteran puts the younger person over. You know what I mean? Alexa got this new Mickie James chick back into the game, bro. Alexa put this chick over. She made her hot again. Mm-hmm. Am I bugging y'all?
No.
Yeah, because Mickie was feuding with her first. Then she aligned herself with her, but that's when Mickie was looked at again.
No. That's not how it went. She brought Mickie in like how they did right there, and then they started feuding against each other.
Okay, then they feud after. Okay.
Yeah, but she brought her in, and then she just started slapping her around and shit. Yeet. Like how Chad was doing Otis.
Okay, I see. I
started slapping Mickie around?
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot. She threw her later. She threw her later. I thought it was before.